Hello, Overseer. How are you doing? This is Ramenhotep, one of the co-leaders of Overseer. I'm sure you know who I am. You can see my lovely image of part of the inspiration for my name, obviously, ramen noodle soup. And then the other part is Amenhotep, the Egyptian pharaoh. Anyway, enough of that. I promised you all an explanation as to why. And I can't type right now due to an injury to my elbow that has sidelined one of my arms for 2 weeks. I can't use it, not allowed to. Doctors will not let me. So typing is painful, and I should not be doing it. I've been doing a little bit of it anyway, and I pay for it every single time. So that's why the stories have not been coming out the last couple missions as they were. It was a lot of fun. I know some of you enjoyed reading them, and I'm glad you did. Brings a smile to my face. Long live the memory of Alpha Zed. When I read that in chat when we went into battle that night, that was awesome. That made my night. So anyway, yes, why? Why did we do things the way we did them? And I'm going to try to keep this as short and sweet as possible. If you've been paying attention to our region of space, we've been kind of bottlenecked into that one corner. And we started thinking about the scenarios, how they were going to play out. We knew that in Region 1, which is the region above the area of space we are, directly north of where we were in Ball, is Region 1 space, and we know Argum is over there. And so is Alliance. So they have cities. So the idea was to go there. But our Alliance buddies told us that probably isn't a great idea. So the only other way to go was west, to Mago. And if you've been paying attention to that area of space, you've seen lots of activity around that area of space. It was still a free city. Nobody had taken it yet. We had to make a move for the future of the Union. Because if we sat back and did nothing, somebody is going to take that city, and then it's too late. If we attack, then it's an act of war. And unfortunately, we're not the big guys on the block, especially when we know Alliance is allied with Argum, and perhaps others in the area. We're not sure, but we're pretty sure they have alliances with other people too. And, yeah, it would be an uphill struggle. We didn't want to be left in a position where we're just sitting there and we're going to get pecked off by other people later down the road. So we also had to make our move kind of under the radar. Not because we didn't trust you all, but because we couldn't afford for any other people to really get a good idea of what we were doing looking from the outside in. They see all these ships coming up to Thiers. Well, there's 4 or 5 trading posts around Thiers. It's a big, big place. It's a level 7 city, I think, off the top of my head. It's definitely level 5, if not level 7. And they have huge trading posts there that have all kinds of ships, which if you haven't been there to visit, I recommend you do, because they have all kinds of funky, nice ships in there, like the ion sweepers, etc. So if you're not having any luck with the blueprint drops, I can speak, you can go in there and supplement. It's pricey, but you can go up there and supplement your ship. You can only buy 1 copy per day, so you camp out there for a couple days. Send a recon ship out there, park it there, it should be fine. And just buy some stuff to supplement your fleet with. That's what I've had to do, because my blueprint drops have been terrible. There we go. Enunciate it. Enunciate. So yeah, that's why it was covert. Not only that, but, you know, there is a chance that when you type something and you want to send it to Union chat, it goes to local chat instead. I've done it, other people have done it, it happens, and we couldn't really afford for that to happen either, so we had to kind of keep it secret. I'm sure many of you kind of knew what we were already up to already, because I know you're smart. I know you could figure it out. I know some of you didn't like the secrecy, and I have to apologize for that, but that's the best way we thought going forward. We've been very forthcoming with all the details before and all of our other missions, so I hope you all had trusted us enough to just say, okay, we know they have our best interests at heart, and there must be a reason why they're saying it to do it this way. And there was, and now you know why. The why. So we took our crack at a level 3 city because I know that was on other people's radars. Had we waited any longer, we didn't think we'd have another chance. We figured somebody was going to take that city soon. And once that happens, we can't attack it after that because, like I said, whoever owned it, that would be an act of aggression on them and start a war. No questions asked. So we had to take our shot when we had it. It just didn't go in our favor, and I don't blame anybody for that. You all followed the letter, sent everything you had when we asked you to, where we asked you to. You waited and waited and waited and waited for us. We really, really do appreciate that. It makes us feel really good. And we're sorry that it didn't go in our way. We're real sorry. I stayed till the bitter end, and I lost every ship I had. I think Sol, I'm pretty sure Sol Initiative, he did the same. I think Chroma Fed did the same. To buy you all others some time to get out of there if you retreated so that you'd have some of your fleets left. I know they're expensive. I know it takes a long time to rebuild some of them. All the resources, so I don't blame anybody if you pulled your ships out. It's okay. It was going south for us. And me, I was determined to just, I know I'm probably going to lose all my ships. I didn't care. It was all in, go big or go home for me. That's my personal feeling. And I don't expect anybody to feel the same way I do. But I went into it knowing I was probably going to lose everything, and it just didn't matter to me. If I had to do it again, I would. Anything for the Union. If we would have gotten the city, it would have been worth it. And it was still worth it. So I will probably be quiet as far as typing in the chats from a little while. I really have to take it easy on my elbow to give it a chance to heal. My hand as well. I will try to hang out. There is a local chat voice channel that I'll probably be hanging out in a lot more so that you all could reach me there if you have to. Unfortunately, I don't have a translator for my spoken voice. I added a bot that will translate text. That's the best I can do. I know I have people from all over the world, and maybe you're not fluent in English or translation errors or whatever, something gets lost in translation. Hopefully that thing can help out. That's why we added it. So it's in there. We're going to test it for a while and see how it works. And hopefully it will provide some use to you all. If you're unfamiliar with how to use it, there's a bit of a tutorial in the announcements that give you a link to all the language codes to use and how to use the setup, the commands. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, going forward. For now, what am I supposed to do now? We did the why, the big question why. Big question, small word. Well, you know why. And I hope you agree with us that we did the best we could with what we had at the time. And what are we going to do now? Well, there are still some cities out there for us. So I think if you add 2 plus 2, you know what we're going to do. In the meantime, a lot of us that took some heavy losses are going to be rebuilding our ships. And of course, powering up our bases and hoping for better blueprints to drop from the blueprint gods. Please give me a ship that I can use, please. It would be nice, wouldn't it? And then once that happens, and we all kind of recover and get ready and get back on our feet again, then we'll start organizing a couple of runs. We'll probably do some pirate raids too. I'm just speaking just in general because I do have to go back over with the other leaders and bring that up to them as well. But we've discussed that in the past, so that's something that's on the table. It's just a matter of when. Because I know a lot of you are mining out there and getting all these high-level pirates out there, so, maybe we'll just organize something where we just go on pirate sweeping here and there. We do have an alliance with Agmar. It's not completely in stone, but we both agreed to be friends and not hold any hostilities toward each other, so it's a non-aggression pact at the very least. And then I'll be speaking with him after, all of us will. and see where we stand going forward as far as Alliance, Agmar, and what we can all do together. Because I think we're going to need that firepower going up against some of the bigger fish out there. So bear with us. Again, appreciate y'all for joining us. I'm sorry it didn't go our way, and we're going to see you again real soon. I hope this audio file answered all your questions to your satisfaction. If you're angry with us, you can feel free to yell at me. I'll take it. I have thick enough skin. So, you all have a good night. I felt you were owed an explanation, and typing it out for me would have killed me. So, hopefully this will do in its stead. Take care, everybody. Have a good night, Overseer. Just rest, relax, have fun over the next couple days. Build up your ships, build up your bases, and then as we decide the best path forward, we'll of course let you all know as we have done. Good night for now, Overseer. We'll see you again real soon.